Boy, we have a treat for folks because we've moved him from middle of the week into the little early in the week because his column changed from Thursdays to Tuesdays. That is the columnist for OCE Outdoors, the Orange County Register, David Whiting. David, how are you?
Hi, Dave.
Terrific.
Father's Day is coming up. What do you want? You yourself.
You're a dad.
Well, I'm glad that you asked that. In fact, I just heard a pair of these. I think I'm trying too hard here. These are Anarchy sunglasses, but let me show you because there's more, sort of more the Brad Pitt look.
Oh, ooh. See now.
Outdoor sunglasses,
Absolutely.
That's all you need to look cool, and that's what Father's Day is all about. But we have a couple of other outdoor ideas. What I really want actually is just to go for a hike in the woods with my daughter or a kayak trip with my son. Because really at the end of the day, that's what parents remember. And kids and wives or husbands don't always realize that Father's Day is really about the memories.
That is. What is, in looking back, and I'm sure you've had a lot, but what maybe sticks out as a favorite Father's Day gift that you've had, or one that's very memorable?
Well, for me, actually, one of my favorite gifts, I'll confess, it was something material, and it was when my son decided, no more CD players, Dad, you got to get an iPod, and he went and he bought me an iPod, so that was wonderful. And the second best gift, or right up there with it actually, was also a card that my daughter made of me mountain climbing. So those were my two favorite Father's Day gifts. But we have a lot of gift ideas for those folks wondering what to do this Father's Day if they want to do a little bit more than a walk in the woods.
Right. Yeah. Now, I'm sure that your ideas cater mostly to the dad who enjoys being outside, the nature enthusiast. Let's start with the hikers. Do you have any great ideas?
I do. In fact, I've got one here, and this is, I don't know if you can see it right here, but this is me climbing here on Mount Rainier, and this is sort of one that is kind of high-end. It's gone up a lot since I did it not too long ago. It's going up every year. It's about $1,000 now to climb Rainier, but it's relatively safe if you go with a guide. Just don't do it during the winter. So if you want to really splurge, get your hiker out there, send him up Mount Rainier. Otherwise, a little bit cheaper presents, headlamps or trekking poles is what I'd recommend, and you can get those for under $100.
Nice.
What about the cyclists? Because I know you like to ride as well.
Yeah, cycling recommend here is get a day glow. They're either kind of yellow-green or green-yellow, depending on your point of view, a cycling jersey. That's going to make Dad really safe out there. You can see those things a quarter of a mile away, and if Dad refuses to wear it, save the money, put it into a life insurance policy on Dad because he's skating the thin edge there. But in all seriousness, get him to put that thing on, and if he refuses to wear it, at least make him wear a Day-Glow sash or a Day-Glow band on his leg.
Something, yeah. Now, I love those stands that you put your bike on for repairs, and I know the stand well because I walk out in the garage and my husband's out there trying to repair my bike that I've, completely busted up. So those are really cool gifts as well.
Yeah, he has one of those. Terrific. Good for him. You save a lot of money. It pays for itself. And it really actually is a lot of fun and a heck of a lot easier to use than balancing a bike, what I used to do on a broomstick between two chairs. So I'd really recommend a bike stand. Easy, fun, and it gets Dad out of the garage a little bit faster.
Exactly.
For your runners now, we always know that running shoes are always great, but what are some other tips?
One tip I would say is for around $250, $350, you can get a Garmin Forerunner, and they're considerably smaller than in the picture there because they go around your wrist. But they are really neat, and the greatest thing I like about them is not only do they tell you the exact distance that you've run, and it's really kind of a hard thing even if you measure it with a car or a mountain bike, I've found. And the neat thing is I've discovered that they tend to show not, I think, farther than you've actually run, but the real distance. And that's a great thing. It also gives you a wonderful thing, which is average speed, and you can do all kinds of things with your computers. Those are really neat. Otherwise, for the runner, I'd go with a little less expensive, and that's just get him a technical running shirt because dads tend to run in those running shirts, my wife tells me, until they're yellow, sweat stained, and that's kind of gross and nasty.
No.
So, but don't throw out Dad's favorite running shirt. Just get him a new one, and he'll gradually wean him away from it.
David, thanks so much. And again, in today's Orange County Register, you can get that and a few more. And he has a little suggestion about a rafting trip as well. Thanks very much, and a happy Father's Day to you. Huh?
Yes.
All righty.
You look like Brad Pitt. I love it.
We'll take care.
All right. Thanks a lot, David.